Om Maham Vadra Guru Padme Siddhi Hum. Greetings, beloved beings of light. Hope you're having a most beautiful, blessed day. I have a special transmission video for you today. Going to teach you several things about this powerful dragon energies coming in. And we're going to end this transmission with a very special ceremony and meditation from my sacred condor from her latest New Earth Ascension report and astrology reading for this week on our Patreon channel at whitegoldeagle.com, and also it's included in our YouTube membership section. So today we're going to start. We're here. You can see our little friend here joining us. This is Hotei, Japanese Hotei. Many people think this is Buddha, Shakyamuni, but no, this is the Buddha of good fortune, Hotei, H-O-T-E-I. E-I and Japanese pronounce A, like A. So we have Bankei. This is a statue gifted to me by one of our angels, the New Earth. You see, the Buddha belly. See, it symbolized good fortune because when the Japanese came up with this character, many people were living in poverty and starving. So they said if you had a big belly, you were eating well, so you were in good fortune. But see, many people think Shakyamuni, this is the Buddha, this timeline. No, the Buddha almost died of starvation, so he was very thin. And then once he reached enlightenment, once he attained enlightenment, he followed the middle path. Not too much, not too little, We don't starve ourselves, but we don't gorge. That's the path with heart, the middle paths, you see. So many people confuse this with the Buddha, but this is Hotei. Hotei, he's always happy, laughing. He's abundant. He's living in joy and bliss. It's like New Earth energy. I've always loved this character. He always brought me great joy. So he holds our very special dragon bell here. So we're going to ring this 3 times for each Dantian. So put your awareness in lower Dantian in the belly. And when we ring each bell, breathe into that Dantian. Breathe in, put your awareness in the belly. So this is the sound of the dragon, the calling of the dragon energy. Dragon means many things, which we'll discuss a few of them here today. So breathe in and out your nose, fill your belly. The Buddha belly with chi. Chi is energy in Chinese. And feel into the sound. Allow the sound to carry you to source, the dragon and the tiger. This is the ringing in the airs that you hear bring you to the crystal palace. If you allow the sound to carry you to the still center, to the silence. So let go into the sound, feel into the sound. Our little kitty down here joining us in today's transmission. She's being very cute. Now put your awareness in the middle Dantian, heart center, heart chakra. Breathe into, smile into your heart center, into the middle Dantian. Let go into the sound, let go into the frequency, whatever rises up, let go into that. Now put your awareness in the upper Dantian, the brain, the center, the crystal palace in the center of the brain, where the pineal and the pituitary are pulsating right now. So breathe into the upper Dantian. Moxie really liked that one. Her eyes got real big and wide. So many people ask about this symbol, this emblem here. In Tibetan Buddhism, it's called Mei Long. See the dragon, the gold dragon I trained with? He is Dorje Sering, Thunder Lama. Dorje is thunder and lightning. And it's represented by this guy, by this symbol here. This is the Dorje in Tibetan. the Dorje, or Vajra. Vajra in Sanskrit here. The Dorje, that's thunder and lightning. So we call this Melong. It's M-E-L-O-N-G. Now you can find these, Melong means looking glass or mirror, but Long or Lung is dragon in Chinese and also in Tibetan. You either see it spelled L-O-N-G or L-U-N-G. Now in Chinese, Long, we say Qin Long. Qin Long is gold dragon. So this is gold dragon energy. Now this is a mirror. This protects the teacher, the guru, the shaman, the guide, protects the heart. I've wore this many times teaching over the years in dojos and meditation halls. You never know when you open sacred space, sometimes things, people, energies, entities come in, and this protects the heart of the teacher. See, the mirror, we say the mirror reflects everything perfectly. So the mind is the mirror. You see, the mirror is the dragon energy, the mind of Buddha. Buddha means the awakened one. It's not a person, place, or thing. You cannot see, taste, touch, or feel Buddha. Pure awareness. It is beyond all concepts. You see, so the Mei Long. I am of the Kunzong La Mei Jia Lung. This is of the Tibetan dragon lineage of the East. You see, I train with many of the dragon teachers, the dragon elders of the East, and the shamans of the East and the West. Through many lineages, through the Zen Buddhists, through the Tibetan Buddhists, through the Taoist, and through the Hindu, and then the Mongolian shaman and Native Americans, through many tribes. You see, I was taken to the Navajo when I was 11 to heal energy of many years of trauma and abuse we went through. So this Mei Long is the protector. It reflects back any negative thoughts, feelings, or emotions transmitted through any being does not penetrate the heart. So you see, it reflects back at whatever's projecting it at you. While Layla's with us outside the window, I'm going to try to stay linear here as best as I can with these intense, powerful dragon energies starting to come in. We're jumping, we're anchoring, we're in jumping timelines. I'm anchoring in infinite timelines through this physical vessel into this one true ascension timeline. So I'll try to keep this as linear as possible. We might put a couple breaks in here. There's several things I'd like to transmit to you before this powerful celestial alignment this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, 20th, 21st, depending on where you're located in the world. We have the sun, our Solaris. Well, Layla just took off. We're having some crazy weather here still, ice storms. Yesterday, I took the garbage out last night in our parking lot where we're living. It was just a sheet of ice. I had to ice skate across it to get to the dumpster to throw our garbage out. It's crazy times, crazy energy, crazy weather, all these extremes. So there I go again, jumping a timeline. So we're just going with the flow of the Tao. The Tao, T-A-O or D-A-O in Chinese. The Tao means the way. Say, I am the way, the truth, and the light. They're not separate. The way is the truth. The truth is the light is the way. You see, it's all of Source, God, Creator, Buddha, mind, Christ consciousness. We could just say love, but it doesn't have the effect that it used to before it become conceptualized. Love used to be powerful, just saying it. You'd feel it through your vessel. So we're having this intense energy, the dragon energy is coming in. Again, the Mei Long, the Kunzong La Mei Jia Long. So we say Kunzong La Mei Jia Long. It's a powerful mantra and a lineage of the dragon lineage. You see, Qin Long is gold dragon. This is gold dragon energy. So as you all know, this year coming up, the Chinese New Year, February 10th, is the wood dragon. Wood is the color green. We'll cover the 5 elements here in a moment. I'm going to jump back to this powerful alignment this weekend. That's the path I was going till I jumped into Walela, captured my attention there for Walela in Cherokee means hummingbird. You know, beautiful. We have a hummingbird feeder on our balcony here. I'm going to show you here the trees are covered in ice. It's pretty wild here. It's supposed to clear up in the next couple days. I'm here up in the Pacific Northwest of Washington in this powerful portal. The whole state of Washington is a massive portal. We have Bigfoot energy, Sasquatch. We got ships flying in and out of the mountains. We got Mount St. Helens to the north. We got Mount Hood to the south. Very beautiful portal. So we got some Andara energy coming in through the blue crystal. This is of our Venusian energy. So let's get back to the Waleila's coming again. Kiki, our little Moxie baby girl, loves Waleila. She watches her through the window. She is chilling out here. I got to show you her real quick. Look at how cute this little baby Beans is. This little cutie Kiki. Look at her. She's just chilling out as we're recording here on the floor. Look at how cute. She is precious, isn't she? Kiki boo boo. Look at her. We got to give you some feline energy of our Lyran nation. That's your little cutie. Look at that chin and those whiskers. Yes, we're obsessed with kitties and our Lyran nation. Lyran, lion, feline energy. Look at these little beanie kitty. Look at those paws. She is too cute, isn't she? Feel the Lemurian energy and the Lyran energy. The Royal Lyran, New Lemuria. Kiki boo boo. Oh, her little tail's going there. Kiki boo boos. Oh yeah, she is cute, sweetie. She is the cutest little Moxie Beans. It's my sacred condor, my queen, spoiled little kitty boo, but she deserves it because she gives us lots of love and energy and healing. Cat purr. All right, let's get back to it. I had to give you some of that, transmit some of that beautiful feline kitty energy here. Make sure the sound's still going. Okay. So we're going to talk about this powerful alignment coming up this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, with the sun, our Solaris, transitioning, moving into Aquarius along with Pluto. Now this is going to bring in this Aquarian energy. The Aquarius is of the new age, the new earth. You know, we say the 5th dimension, meaning the golden age, the new golden age. Many of you understand this now. Many of you are anchoring in this new earth energy, this of the new Eden, you know, in a fully conscious, awake, and aware state. So we know that we are transitioning. We are on the precipice of this great awakening, we call it. So many powerful energies and coming in with this powerful Aquarian energy. You know, Pluto is connected with the 0 point energy. So the power of the divine feminine is merging in with this water bearer, you know, of Aquarius, you know. This will be one of the most powerful alignments of this year, the 2024, of the 8 energy, the 8 of the infinite, the eternal, the connection of all things, you know, the oneness of all things. It's that time loop, the cycles within cycles that we're all being freed from. You know, we say the cycles, the wheel of karma or the wheel of samsara. Samsara is the wheel of birth and death, the wheel of suffering that we're all being freed with through the truth. You know, the dharma, we call dharma, truth, is your true nature, your true self. See, what the Zen masters transmitted to me, that I transmit to you in these final days of 3D, that the truth is beyond all concepts. See, the best concept we could come up with to point directly to truth, which is beyond all words, all concepts, is Buddha mind or Christ consciousness. You know, depending on what culture you live in, they use different terms. You know, God, source, we say in Wakantanka, meaning the great mystery or the great spirit. So we just have a moment of stillness here, of silence, as we go into our heart space. See, as we jump timelines, there's that space in between. See, my channel, daily transmission, my website, you know, primedisclosure.com, all of these is to create sacred space for all of you. You know, the daily transmission is to bring you into this united, this unified field, this quantum field of sacred timelessness. We say time into the timeless. You see in the Heart Sutra of Kuan Yin, we say Avalokitesvara, the Bodhisattva of compassion, clearly saw that the 5 skandhas are empty. No eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no seeing, no thought, no world of consciousness. You know, emptiness is form, form is emptiness. They are intrinsically linked. See, and that is the quanta, from form into formless, fluctuating at such a high rate that things appear or seem like they're moving. They seem like they're solid. But the Zen master encoded within me, Senseo Goi, Koshin Goi, of the Zen Shin Sangha, nothing is as it seems, nor is it otherwise. See, we think if it's not this, it's got to be that. If it's not that, it's this. See, nothing is as it seems, nor is it otherwise. It's a koan. So you must resolve that yourself. You know, this is gnosis knowledge I transmit to you, but you must take it into your awareness, into your vessel, and use it as a koan, a riddle to point you directly to your true nature, which is timeless. We call pure awareness. You see, Zenshin Sangha, Sangha is a community, a collective of people, you know. Kiki, and now she's rolling around being very cute. The Sangha, it's a community of like-minded individuals, people practicing generally the same art, you know. Many people over the years have come to this channel and accused me of trying to start a cult, but I don't have the time or the energy to start any kind of cult, you know, but people like to throw that word around. You know, cult is just short for culture. Not good, bad, right or wrong. I know there's a lot of, you know, psychopaths, sociopaths, generally sociopaths that are these cult leaders, but you see, everything starts as a cult, a collective, you know, people coming together practicing the same art. They could say anything is a cult, you know. Let's say the cult of Anastasia, these people with these kins domains that want to live off the land. That's some kind of cult. No. See, what they did to dumb down humanity, every time they say the word cult, they, now I'm not in the cult or whatever, you know, I'm not saying to join any kind of cult. You know? My cult is the cult of love, the cult of personality, whatever. Let's be real human beings, you know. But every time they say the word cult on the media or mainstream, whatever, they show you Charles Manson's face, you know, to make everyone seem in a cult like they're crazy or insane, you know. That's what they do, you know. So that we say cult, people look away. I don't want anything to do with that. Just like this, they're showing, you know, these documentaries they're putting out to just try to discredit us and our people, like this twin flame cult. It's like, now you say anything twin flame, they saw that documentary and, oh, you're in some kind of cult now. It's like, no, it's symbolic, you know, twin flame, divine union, the yin merging with the yang and the yang with the yin. You know, it's an internal experience, and then we mirror that externally to be in harmony with our divine counterparts in our family. This cohesive, congruent, you know, group of like-minded individuals that live from our hearts, you know. So this, it's like when I was a child, when I was young, 17, and started practicing Zen Buddhism at the temple and monastery. My mother told people, "Oh, my son joined a cult," not as if it was something bad. She thought it was amusing. I said, "Zen Buddhism? Did you ever hear of, the Buddhist religion? This isn't some kind of cult." People say Zen Buddhism. No, it's a religion. There's millions of Buddhists. It's too big to be a cult. Now it's a religion. You never heard of Zen? Yeah, I've heard of that, but I didn't know what it was. Yeah, it's Zen means meditation. Is a meditation a cult? Of course there's a lot of people. See, my father was in a cult, a Christian cult. Yeah, there's many Christian cults. They were called the TFP, and through the Vatican they sent in one of their minions to try to destroy my brothers and sisters and I. I was 4 years old, taken from my father by a sociopath named Butler. That's not my birth name. When we're on the new earth, I'll tell you my father's name. His first name was Ron. See, I still have to protect my family. So they sent in to try to destroy me. See, I didn't see my father for 20 years, and then I was reunited with him in my 20s. And, those were crazy times. You see, the TFP, they stands for Tradition Family Planning, It's like, what was their tradition? To destroy lives? What did they plan? To hurt children, what their purpose was to destroy families? Whatever. It's nonsense. So we say, the Zenshin Sangha, the Sangha was of the collective, to bring together, as a community to practice a certain art. We say in this instance, a spiritual art of Zen, of Zazen, sitting meditation, there's walking meditation, Kinhin, all this, that you learn in the temples and monasteries. And then we have the Pure Land sect of Amida Buddha. So we're working with all these energies to bring into this one specific timeline of the ascension, awakening. So we're going to review real quick the 5 elements. As I said in the last transmission, we have the 5 elements in our fingers, our hands, our toes, and through our whole vessel. We have each element of the 5. There's 2 organs for each element. And this is Chinese philosophy, healing arts, Chinese medicine, martial arts follow these 5 elements. So we have the earth. We'll begin with the earth and the thumb, heaven, pinky. So earth element, and the human in the middle, the 3 dantians, the rainbow bridge. So earth, it's a color yellow or gold, yellow. And it's the stomach, spleen. The stomach and spleen are the 2 organs, the yin and the yang. And then we have the wood. So again, we haven't had the wood dragon for 60 years. The 12 signs of the zodiac and the 5 elements, 12 times 5, 60. So each year we go through, it takes 60 years to go through all the 12 signs and the 5 elements. So it's been 60 years since the wood dragon. So the wood element, this is the liver and the gallbladder, the color green. So we say you're going to be hearing a lot about the green dragons. You saw the green, the wood, the roots, the tree goes deep into the earth. The roots go deep into, so the wood is connected with the earth, with the divine feminine, with the mother. So we have wood, the color green. You'll see emerald is part of this teaching. Emerald, the green, is the heart chakra, but it's not the organ, the heart chakra, which is the middle dantian. Middle finger, we have the fire. So the fire element, this is yang, the yang energy, the fire, the ascension, the rising up. The fire rises from the earth. You see my sacred condor, divine goddess, is Aries, of the fire of Mars, which it's a reverse role, you see. It's of the north, which in the eagle condor, the eagle in the north, the condor south. But the divine goddess took on energy of the fire, the divine masculine. So we have the fire energy, which is the heart and the small intestines in Chinese philosophy, Taoist philosophy, Chinese medicine. So the ego, myself, Taurus, the earth element, Venusian, so Venus, divine feminine. So it's flipped, you know. We have the yin within the yang and the yang within the yin. So again, the higher mind, lower mind, the physical, the non-physical, spirit, and physical. So the fire. So the Taurian energy is of the earth, which is the divine mother, and the Venusian, the blue. See, the blue is of the water and of the yin, the divine feminine. So most of you know this by now, if you've been following this channel for any time, that the eagle, the prophecy of the eagle and the condor is from the Mayan culture. You know, the prophecy of the new earth, that when the eagle flies with the condor, we will manifest together the new heaven upon the new earth. So the eagle symbolizes divine masculine, the condor divine feminine. So my sacred condor, my queen, and I, we are taking on these roles, you know, to embody, to encode for all of our starseed earth angelics of the 144, these codes of the divine feminine, divine masculine coming together in harmony and unity and love and truth and wisdom, you see. So the eagle, the condor, the yin. So we had the fire in the middle finger, middle dantian of the heart organ. Now the ring finger is metal, the metal element, and this is white. So the fire, if I didn't say it, red, you know, of the Mars energy, you know, Aries, the higher mind, upper Egypt. Taurus was lower Egypt. This symbolism is through all ancient cultures, all gnosis. The Gnostics taught all these teachings. And the metal, see, the Gnostic were people of knowledge, you know. So the metal element, the color white, metal, lungs, and large intestines, you see. And last, pinky, the water. And this is, different lineages might teach this different ways. This is from the lineages that I trained with the gold dragon masters and the Taoists, the Buddhists. So water element. Now you see this symbolized as the blue or black. See, it's the yin. So the yin yang symbol, you have the black and white, but sometimes it's red and blue. You know, the blue is of the feminine, the red masculine, of the physical, non-physical, black and white. See, the white yang, the black yin. So water can take on all colors. You know, water can be fluid or solid or gas, you know, steam, you know. So we have the white, not white, the blue. So the surface of the water, see the water, me or ma, M-E or M-A, Ma Long, is the water dragon, you know, the feminine dragon. Now we have the wood, this year the wood dragon, so it's very powerful. Healing the liver and the gallbladder, releasing anger, the emotion, the negative emotion of the liver, of the wood is anger, you know. So a lot of people are healing the liver and the gallbladder energies through this dragon energy, through the wood dragon, through the wood element, we say. So the water, the surface reflects the sky, it takes on the blue, but the deeper you get into the water, the darker, till it's so deep, pitch black, you know, total darkness, you know, the non-physical, the womb energy, the void. And now for the last element, the pinky, symbolize heaven, heaven come to earth, the new earth. The pinky, the water element, the water, the divine feminine, and again the color blue or black. The water is the organs, the kidneys and bladder. This is the divine feminine path. Now the water path, I'm trained in both the water and the fire paths, the yin and the yang. The water path, the path with heart, the divine feminine, the gold dragon master I trained with for many years and taught his lineage of the Kunlun is a water path. It's the path of the divine feminine, the path of the goddess, the path of healing and transformation. The fire is the kundalini, the ascension, the descension is the feminine, the water flowing down the hill, the fire rising up the hill. So we have the fire, the fire in the middle, earth, water, and then the wood, the metal, the five elements. This is part of the philosophy of the Tao. The Tao, either Tao or Dao in Chinese, is the way. For I am the way, the truth, and the life. So this is important of the five elements of the zodiac. So again, the coming new year of the dragon, the green, the liver, the gallbladder, the wood dragon. This is the coming year. February 10th, we start the year of the wood dragon. So it's a very powerful dragon energies coming in. Now the dragons mean many things, but the dragons are the wisdom keepers, the keepers of the gnosis, the keeper of the knowledge. They are the guardians, the teachers. Now this is of the East, the dragon elders of the East that came to the West after World War II to teach, the people of the West, the Western lands, the ways of the warrior and of the spiritual guru, the teacher, the shaman, the sifu, all the senseis. They all came. They knew that what was kind of come out of the suffering of the West was this great transformation, this time of the new earth. This has been prophesied by every ancient tradition and religion, this time that we're living through. So it's very important, this knowledge. You see also the eagle and the condor. Most of you know North America symbolizes the eagle, South America, the condor. Now the condor, the South, it's the wisdom. This is divine feminine energy merging with the North America, this culture, these countries of the North, they're new. It symbolizes the new, the Aries. The Aries is the first sign of the zodiac of the West. It's the birth, the birthing. This is the rebirth. The resurrection. We are in the resurrection flame. This what we call the event, what we call rapture, what we call the solar flash, whatever, vision that you're holding, that you're seeing. This has been prophesied in this is the prophecy of the eagle and the condor. This is the prophecy of rapture. Rapture is to be inundated, to be filled with Christ consciousness. This is love consciousness of God, source, creator. This is not part of the illusion or delusions, the prophecy. So no matter what you call it, rapture, this is the Christ energy, the love energy returning to humanity, after thousands of years of suffering. The suffering was what we had anchored into. Now we know we have suffered enough and we transform that suffering into bliss. Beyond all suffering is the bliss. So we have the eagle of the north. This is, the knowledge, the knowledge merging with the wisdom of the South. This is ancient cultures, of the South. We also have ancient cultures of the North, of the Native Americans, the Native people of these sacred lands. But the South, we have these ancient Mayan cultures, the Incan, the Toltec, very important. These are the dreamers, the artists. We also have did I say the Incan, the Aztec, all these ancient cultures that their knowledge is returning, to our people of the earth, our good people, the new earth to help raise consciousness, raise awareness. This is all part of, the Mayan calendar returning to our people. Also the teachings of the Incan, the shamans of the Inca, through like Machu Picchu and that of South America, then, Central America, with the Mayan through, Guatemala, Costa Rica, all these sacred lands, and then the Toltecs and Aztecs of Mexico, all these beautiful ancient cultures, their knowledge of the sacred lands of the earth and of the new earth, this rising up, this rapturing of human consciousness to open the vessel, to transform this vessel into the avatars of the new heaven upon the new earth, the void energy. So this is something you're going to hear a lot about through this year of the dragon. This is just touching the surface of this teaching. The teachings of the 5 elements are really endless, But all you need to know, the basics, the fundamentals of these teachings. And then you could take it further on your own if you want to read books, watch documentaries, whatever. If you want to dive deep into the 5 elements, and the teachings of the Yi Ching, also very powerful teachings of the Bagua, many different things. It's the 8, the Bagua is the 8 of the 64, the 8 by 8, 8 by 8, 8 times 8. It's like a chessboard, 8 times 8, because with 64 bits of information, just like computers, 64-bit, with 64 bits of information, or infinite possible simulations can come out of that, just like infinite games on a chessboard. 2 games are exactly alike, and people wonder, well, 64 is a limited number, but what they don't realize is the space in between, the stillness, the silence. So in, binary code, yin yang 1 0, binary codes behind all computer programs. You see the gentleman that came up with binary code for computers, he got that from the I Ching, the on off. It's a switch. We're ready to flip the switch in our behalf of our good people. The switch is going to be flipped, for us, for the benevolent ones, for the humanitarians. I want to talk briefly about this. I'm going to create another video. I'm going to end this soon so I can get this out to you as soon as I can before this weekend, be able to edit this and put this out for all of you. The humanitarian efforts are coming. Our divine dispensations, through our teams, many of you out there that are connected through this channel are holding some of these bonds like Zim and Dinar. These are for humanitarian efforts. Obviously, you have to take care of your own families and this and that. The switch is going to be flipped. I know I could teach more about some of these things. I have to be careful. My channel has been targeted. I want to talk briefly about that too. YouTube has deleted 3 of my videos in the last week, so they're ramping up, these attacks on us. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to have this channel, but if for some reason they take down my channel, what happens? So far, the 3 videos they deleted because there was something in those. 2 of them were from 2018. I can't go through 4,000 videos and edit and delete them. So these algorithms or AI, whatever it is, targeting their minion, these guys behind the computer. I don't like what he said, so I'm gonna I'm gonna delete. So there's something in there that didn't meet their community guidelines or standards. So 3 in a row they've targeted this channel. What happens if I get a community strike? One of my channels has one. You can't post or put anything out. You get 2 community strikes, you get demonetized. 3, they delete your channel. So that's how it works. So I'm looking at some alternative ways. I am on Rumble, but I barely get any views on there. I just want to let you all know, it's one of the reasons for this video is if something happens to this channel, I'm going to have to, unfortunately, just move to Patreon. Some of you are signing up for the free account, but unfortunately I would lose about half of my income like that if they take down my channel. So until I get back on my feet, It'll be $5 a month for our daily transmissions till I can make enough to pay my bills right now. Also, they're targeting my channel. I'm only getting about 5% of views from, you know, all our subscribers. So out of 33,000 videos, are average 500 to 2,000 views. So it's very limited. That's why you're seeing a lot of people leaving YouTube, because they're targeting certain channels and taking them down, or limiting back, just like they're all doing it. All these social medias, Facebook, we had 5,000, 30,000. They'd only get 10 views. Even X is doing it. You know, this Twitter thing, I have like 3,000 followers. Each thing I post only gets about 10 views. So they're all doing that. They want you to pay to get views, which I'm not going to do that, because for one, I don't have the extra funds to pay for advertising. But so one thing that you could help us out greatly is to share these videos. That's why I say at the beginning, please share this, because our views are shrinking, which means less monetization. We've lost many of our patrons over the last few months, so we're putting out the information. Also, we're asking people to sign up on our newsletter, because if I get a community strike, I won't even be able to post videos. I won't be able to post even to our community page. The only way I'll be able to contact you or let you know through my website. Most people don't go to our website, so we only have about 1,500 subscribers to our newsletter, so we're asking people to connect with us there. So if something happens, eventually we're going to transition. I'm looking at some software where I can, you know, because I have to watch what I say every video. They took down 2 of my channels so far. That's why I created Prime Disclosure as a backup. I know this is part of 3D minutia, but I have to put this out there to let our people know, those people that, you know, have been supporting us over the years. We're very grateful. You know, we couldn't be doing this work without all of your support. So if you'd like to help support this channel, the best way through Patreon, that helps us, you know, have residual monthly to pay our rent and things like that. And then we get some for monetization on YouTube and YouTube memberships, but YouTube keeps 30% of every donation or pledge. And then donations, all these together help us pay our bills. So, you know, we just need your support for a little bit longer. We say, you know, help us keep going for a little while longer until our divine dispensation, which we hope is any day now. All the signs are there that this switch is going to be flipped for the greatest transfer of wealth from the, you know, nefarious ones to our good people, our humanitarians, you know, and then we can create our kin's domains. We can, you know, get our land back. We can really, you know, ramp this thing up. My queen and I can really get some of our work done. I need to create talismans for, you know, this great shift in our land. But right now in this apartment, I'm very limited on what I could do outside of, you know, doing the daily transmissions. And, you know, our work online is taking up most of my day. And through these time accelerations, you know, every day's getting going. So I'm working 24/7 for this, knowing that very soon we can all kick back and just, you know, live the life of our dreams, you know, live, you know, our art. Life becomes art when we don't have to worry about paying bills or debt. You know, this is going to be the greatest debt jubilee, wiping out all debt, destroying the Babylonian debt slavery system, and each family will get a home. That's one thing I'll cover in another video. Like, part of the great transfer of wealth is every family, you know, our divine birthright is we each have our sacred land and our home, you know, that we can anchor into and do our divine work and be stewards of the land and grow food forests and build communities around. Just like in Anastasia, my queen, some of her favorite books are The Ringing Cedars of Anastasia. She's read all those books a couple times. I've only read bits and pieces, but she transmits to me the gnosis in there. And I love the visions of these kin's domains where, you know, you're stewards of land and you have a home and all these things. You know, that's part of our dream. But things have gotten so crazy and outrageous, like in here in Pacific Northwest, Clark County, homes start at about $400,000. It's like, to buy a home, I'd have to make 3 times even what I am now just to get a mortgage. 10 years ago, houses started at 100 grand around here. It's crazy. And this is happening all over the world. They've made it virtually impossible for most human beings, unless if you have, you're rich, have multiple streams of income to buy a home, but that's neither here nor there. That's just part of, this vision we're holding. And as this greatest transfer of wealth, many people are anticipating, holding the line, holding the codes for this great transfer of wealth from the nefarious ones to the benevolent ones, for those that love humanity. That, the wealth, you see, the dragon elders of the East have been duking it out with the false dragons of the West for hundreds of years. And you have the BRICS organization, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, over 100 countries, I believe, have signed on to BRICS, where they're saying we're going to create this new financial system, this benevolent system that's going to free humanity from this false, nefarious system. So we're going to wrap this up here. So just know, good things are to come. Part of the daily transmission is to inspire you, to empower you in your divine gifts, your spiritual gifts, knowing that most things are a lie. You've been lied to your whole life. You are not a sinner. You were not born into sin. Sin is the sine wave, meaning the sign, the simulation created that separation. We needed to create separation, consciousness itself, pure awareness, whatever name you want to give to Buddha, mind, God consciousness, cosmic consciousness, Christos consciousness, created the simulation of separation. Now that separation came suffering, so we to realize ourself, we had to create a simulated separate self, and multiple selves. It's all from the one true source. You see, so you are a spiritual being having a human experience. You are divine, you are eternal, you are infinite. You cannot die because you were never born. You just don't remember who you are, because it's not a memory. It's who I am here now in this body, the truth that is here now in this body. This is the body of the universe. This whole universe is holographic. Each point, each piece is a representation of the whole universe. All the stars and galaxies and planets are within you. You are a microcosm of the macrocosm, the one and the many and the many and the one. Walter Russell, one of the greatest geniuses that ever walked on the planet, said, God is the still white magnetic light at the center of all things, which is the center of you. The center of your presence, of your awareness in the center. We say the 0 point or the singularity, the center of a black hole, which, is the void, is the womb, is the silence, is the stillness. For from the silence comes sound, and then sound returns to silence. So everything, Walter Russell also taught this, everything expands as a sphere and contracts as a square. You see, from that still center, think about this, think on these things, and question everything. Really dive deep into these concepts and knowledge, and then let it all go when you realize that it's all part of the simulation. But to navigate through, we give you concepts and words. So think about this. You have a speaker, a sound speaker. When it emits sound, music, it doesn't just come out linearly. See, we represent that sine wave as a linear. It's just a symbol. But no matter where you stand around that speaker, the sound comes 360 degrees out from that center. And what we don't know, when it reaches the ends of the infinite multiverse, it's the endless end. It's a loop back, feedback system. It returns linearly, and then it compresses into that still center, and then that's the supernova. The instant expansion into the infinite. That's rainbow body. You must bring your awareness, your chi down to 0%, 0 point. I was there. I was about 3% in 2019. Told that story where the three you know, the trinity of light workers knocked on my back door and said, your mission is not over. You see, rainbow body, the body of Ra goes by many names. Indestructible diamond body, the Buddhists, the Zen Buddhists, you know, it's diamond mind, symbolic of the indestructible mind, you know, of Buddha. That when you transform, it's alchemy, transforming the elements into light, and then to sound, and then silence, stillness. From that silence came sound, sound transforming the light into the particle. The wave becomes the particle becomes, you know, the yin yang, the trinity, the three dantians, the past, present, future, body, mind, spirit, and from the three, the 5 elements, and then the 5 elements create the 10,000 things. You see that 10,000 symbolizes everything you experience. We say all things are perfectly resolved in the unborn mind of Buddha. That's your true self, your true nature. That's here now, that's listening to these words. You see, you programmed into your DNA for this moment in time to hear these words from yourself. I am you, transmitting through this medium, through this media, through this camera that I'm speaking into, in that camera now we will put on the internet to transmit to you through whatever you're watching this through. See, that's how powerful and perfect your awareness is. It hears these words and brings it into your consciousness. And like Zen Master Bankei transmitted to me through certain knowledge, that you sit here and listen to this Dharma, to this talk. While you're listening, a crow calls from outside. You don't have to tell yourself, I'm hearing a crow, I must listen. You perfectly know. That's how perfect your awareness is. It knows, it says, it calls at a crow. You don't have to contemplate or debate yourself. Did I just hear a train? Was that a whistle? No, it's a crow calling. You know, you just intrinsically know. That's how perfect your awareness is and illuminated your mind is. You see, when you sit in Zazen, the Zen master Kongo Roshi also transmitted. Kongo means diamond, Kongo in Japanese. Kongo Roshi transmitted to me, when you sit in Zazen, that is enlightenment. When you sit in mindfulness of this now moment, you don't attain enlightenment. See, that's where humans have gotten it wrong. It's not an attainment, it's a realization that I am here now. Enlightenment is the practice. The practice is enlightenment. It's not separate. You know, holding your hand, Buddha holding the pearl, the thumbs lightly touch like you're holding a piece of paper. Your mind comes into that still center in front of the hara, the lower dantian, xian dantian. You know, it's like 2 arrows meeting in midair. Just like you hearing these words, you're very blessed. You've lived many timelines and lifetimes to come to this gnosis. That's how blessed you are. You know, and I'm just a transmitter of that knowledge from source. I'm simply a mirror reflecting your true self back to you in this now. It's been a great honor of mine to be able to transmit these teachings to all of you and to serve you over these years. And I hope to serve you into the future. So thank you all very much for supporting us in our work. Enjoy my sacred condors, beautiful goddess voice of the Magdalene, of the Lemurian goddess that comes through your speakers here after we end this. It'll be a short ceremony and guided meditation. So thank you all for your support. You know, all our links are at egolovecondor.com if you'd like to help us continue bringing these works. And again, I'll put a link in the description to our newsletter. Sign up for there. Things are getting crazy around here as usual. You know, it's nothing new under the sun, you know, but we're navigating through these energies. We keep going through and through and through. Yes, it is frustrating. I know, you know, I get frustrated, you know, feel that energy. I don't let it stop me. When YouTube deletes my videos or limits my thing, you know, I put a lot of time and energy, love in my heart and my creativity into each video. For them to just delete it because it's something they didn't like is nefarious, but that's going to end soon, we know. But until then, we keep shining our light brightly into the night. We are here in the valley of the shadow of death. In the simulation we came in, myself, my queen, and all of our people, our angels that are out there, supporting us and doing your light work and transmitting your love to this world. We couldn't be doing this work without all of you, obviously financially helping us to continue paying our bills until that switch is flipped, and then also, assisting us, Gaia. This is our divine mission, and to see this through, these daily transmissions, to bring more of our 144,000, light warriors, our light workers, our light keepers, our light holders, our love workers, all of us, together, assisting Gaia in this great mission of full planetary liberation. So thank you all very much. We appreciate you all. My queen and I, we send you so much love, blessings, and bless in the light. Have a most beautiful, blessed, shift into Aquarius, the Solaris and the Pluto this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, this Aquarian energy of the new age, the new golden age, the new Jerusalem of peace, the Palestine, these all mean the kingdom of God on earth, when we live from our hearts. When we live from the love of the I Am presence, we transform this realm together. We didn't come here to demolish, to annihilate the matrix. We came to transform it. That's what the masters came to me. They found me at 17 years old. I was ready to annihilate the matrix, to free humanity. And they said, no, we don't do this through annihilation. We do this, not through annihilation, but through transformation, through the transfiguration. We transform this realm into the paradise she has always evolved to be. We stand on the shoulders of our ancestors. We honor our people, our elders. We protect our children, our people. We are guardians of the new earth. So thank you for joining us today. Thank you always, for sharing our work through your donations, through your love, your blessings, your beautiful comments. All of this helps us, to continue bringing these teachings and these works to our good people, our 144,000 tribe, and this is connected to all of humanity. No one will be left behind of our people, so don't worry, live in love, live in truth, and know that we all came here together to lift this whole realm into 5D and beyond. 5D is just symbolic of heaven in a pure, aware, conscious state. Have a most beautiful, blessed day. Have a most beautiful, blessed day. Namaste.
And now, for the sacred ceremony and meditation embracing the age of Aquarius. Begin by creating a sacred space. Light candles, burn incense, or use any elements that resonate with you for purification and setting a reverent atmosphere. Collect a small crystal or stone that resonates with the energies of Aquarius, such as amethyst or aquamarine. Hold your crystal and express your intentions for personal and collective alignment with the age of Aquarius. Raise your crystal toward the sun, symbolizing your connection with the cosmic energies. We open the ceremony with a grounding prayer or affirmation, acknowledging the cosmic forces at play. Invite the presence of the sun, Pluto, and the energies of Aquarius into the sacred space. Visualize a bright and radiant sun representing the core energy of Aquarius. Feel its warmth and illumination permeating the entire space. Calling upon the energies of the Sun, Pluto, and Aquarius, use words like We invite the radiant light of the sun, the transformative power of Pluto, and the innovative spirit of Aquarius to bless this sacred gathering. As Pluto aligns with Aquarius, sense the transformative power of Pluto infusing the sun's energy, creating a harmonious dance of innovation and evolution. In this meditative state, envision a world of unity, community, and higher consciousness. See the transformative energies of Aquarius inspiring positive change on a global scale. Imagine a radiant sun shining brightly above. Feel its warmth and light surrounding you, infusing the space with positive energy. Sense the powerful presence of Pluto aligning with the sun. Visualize the transformative energy of Pluto merging with the sun's light, creating a celestial dance of innovation and evolution. As the sun and Pluto embrace the sign of Aquarius, feel the energies of this revolutionary sign permeating your being. Envision a world filled with unity, community, and higher consciousness. Hold in your mind and heart your personal intentions for aligning with the transformative energies of Aquarius. See yourself evolving, embracing change, and contributing to the collective shift. Sense your connections with the cosmic forces at play. You are part of this grand dance of energy and transformation. Embrace the age of Aquarius with an open heart and a clear mind. As we conclude this meditation, carry the vibrant and transformative energy of Aquarius with you into your daily life. May you be a beacon of innovation, unity, and positive change in the world. Sit for a few moments of silence as you gently allow yourself back into this present moment. We wish you a most beautiful and blessed week ahead as we continue to navigate through these powerful energies of our great shift of the ages. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you all. Namaste. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.